Last, a public punishment of the condemned, the act or the instrument used to inflict severe pain by beating.
The instrument used to inflict severe pain by beating. What did the scripture say? The Lord did what? Came in the temple?
And found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves and the changes of money sitting, and when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple.
Go ahead.
In the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money and overthrew the tables.
And flipped over the tables. Get out of here. Make not my father's house a house of merchandise. So he went and made one of these and went in there and commenced to whooping ass and putting his foot in people's asses and ran them out of there and flipped and the money fuck out of here, flipped the table over. So that's a nice guy, right? Come my child. That's that guy, right? Peter, who was the top disciple, Peter was being simple. And then he turned to Peter and said, look, get thee behind me, Satan. He cussed Peter's ass out. And Peter was the #1 disciple. And the Lord turned around and said, man, get thee behind me, Satan. Because Peter had Satan on him at that particular moment. He said, get behind me, Satan. That sounds like a guy talking about, come, my child. Come. Inherit the kingdom, prepared from the foundation of the world. Man, the Lord was mean. In another scripture, the disciple said to, I feared thee, Lord, for thou art an austere man. The word austere means extremely mean. So he didn't have a smile on his face most of the time. He didn't have a goddamn smile on his face. He was pissed off most of the time. And the scriptures say he was a man that was well acquainted with grief. He was grieved most of the time. You figure at 33 years old, a full head of gray hair, all gray at 33 years old, that's a lot of stress. He was grieved. Go ahead.
This is Revelations chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he does judge and make war.
Wait a minute. In righteousness, he doth judge and make war. In righteousness, he's going to judge and he's going to make war. So it ain't going to be a picnic. Go ahead. No, read on.
Yeah. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Right, because he took down many kings. So, kill his ass and take his crown. That's my shit now. Kill him. That's my shit now. You kill a king, you take his goddamn crown and put it on. Now this is my shit. Oh, this dresser, I like this dresser. Let's take that shit. Oh, them rings, take them rings off his goddamn fingers. Those are my rings now. Yeah, I like them sandals, you know. But your ass probably got athletes for keep them shit right there. Oh, you dead, so that's my woman now. That's my pussy now. You dead. It's mine now. That's a spoil. Why you think the term booty is attached to woman? The word booty means spoil. And when you would pillage your enemy, you took the booty. Booty is not a female's ass. Booty means spoil. If me and him got into it and I killed him, this is the booty. That camera, oh, that's a nice camera. That's the booty. I go in his pockets, take the booty out of his pocket, take his shoes off his feet. That's the booty. So the term booty got applied to what? A woman. Because a woman is booty. Because during war, women are spoils. The women and the children are hid because, you know, you're going to take the woman and make her a sex slave. And the children, you're just going to put them in slavery. And grow them up as your personal slaves. A woman she's spoiled. She's booty. So she is booty. The word, you know where that's at? They shall be for booties. Get that for me? Okay, read that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10.
So you know what? They are booty. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies.
Right. You go to war against a person that you hate, that's your enemy. Right? Now, this is in the Bible. Hey, they ain't going to read this tomorrow in church. Go ahead.
And the Lord thy power has delivered them into thine hands.
Meaning, the Lord made the battle go so that way you win the battle and the enemies is delivered into your hand now. Now they under you. Because you whooped their ass. Stomp the shit out of them, right? Go ahead.
And thou hast taken them captive.
And when you take them captive, you put them in slavery. These are your enemies, right? Go ahead.
and seest among the captives a beautiful woman.
Now, among the captives that you just took, after you done took these people down, you see a badass woman. And we all like pretty women. Alright? We don't want no damn ugly bitch. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures didn't say an ugly bitch. It said a beautiful woman. If you see among the captives of your enemies a beautiful woman, go ahead.
And has a desire unto her.
You look at her and your shit getting harder than times than 29. That's what it's talking. That's the desire. The desire is you want to. Your nature rises and you want to go in, right? Go ahead.
That thou wouldest have her to thy wife.
In other words, she would be a concubine. Basically, she's your bed whore. Go ahead.
Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and shalt shave her head and pare her nails.
Right. So you take, now wait a minute, it say you're going to bring her to your house. Is she willingly going to want to go to your house? After you done killed everybody in her village, killed her father, brothers, uncles, people that she grew up with, most of them is dead or maimed, limbs cut off. Is she going to want to willingly come to your house after you done did that to her people? No, right? So she going to be forced, right? Okay, read.
And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her.
Right. So it says you have to shave her head bald and you have to cut her nails. All her nails, cut them all down. And basically for 30 days, a month, you're going to let her mourn the death of her parents, brothers, sisters, whatever, uncles, family, whatever. For 1 month, 30 days. And she's going to be at your house. Go ahead.
And shall remain in thine house and bewail her father and her mother a full month.
Which is 30 days, a month, 29 and a half days, 30 days, go ahead.
And after that, thou shalt go in unto her.
Wait a minute, what do we say now? Before it used to be, what? It used to be what? Knocking boots, rocking and rolling, knocking that man out the boat, right? Now what do we say? Oh, I'm about to go in on shorty, right? And the scriptures say, then thou mayest go in. What does it mean when it said now you can go in? Right? Don't we say that right now? Oh, yo, I went in last night on that. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, yo, whoo, she got a hell of a grip on her, boy. I was up in there. I had to ease back, man, because it was like, boy, it's about to pop off. I had to back up on it a little bit, right? But hold on, reread it again. That's how we talk right now, right? Our people are fucking stupid, man. They don't realize that they're the people that this book is talking about. Right. And subconsciously, everything that we say, it comes right out of here. Right? Go ahead, read it again.
It says, and after that,
after the 30 days, the month, go ahead.
Thou shalt go in unto her.
Right, then, after 30 days, now you can go in. Go ahead.
And be her husband, and she shall be thy wife.
Whether she likes it or not.
That word.
Because she's a captive. She's spoiled. She's booty. Where was her whole thought process in this whole thing? It wasn't no thought process. It was war. She's a spoil of war. So what did you do? You took the booty. She willingly gonna give it to you? After what just happened? She just for 30 days was crying about her mommy and daddy. And on day 30, you went in. Right in. All the way in. What's she gonna do? Go ahead. Did you find that?
Yeah.
No, you found that? Okay. Okay, go ahead. Finish it out.
Okay. There's one more verse. And it shall be if thou have no delight in her.
Right, now, after you go in and you're like, man, this is garbage. 30 days, but damn, this shit is garbage, man. She ain't got no walls. I mean, she's like a dead fish. I don't like this. Right? So now, after you done went in, you're like, damn, man, this shit's a sloppy jalopy, man. It really don't do nothing for me. I mean, she look good, but you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Then thou shalt let her go whither she will.
Right, so now after that, because you done went in, but it's like, man, this shit ain't no damn good. You know what? Fuck out my house. Right? Go ahead.
But thou shalt not sell her at all for money.
Right, so now that you let her go, remember, she's a captive. She's a slave. So you done already popped her, but you're like, man, this ain't really what I thought it was. Now you let her go, but you can't say, well, look, yo, I'll sell it to you. You can't do that. You can let her go free, but if he come through and he just snatch her up, now it's his. Now with women of the other nations, you can do that, but not with our own women. We can't do that. Not with our own, we can't do that. But them other nations are enemies. Remember, it said our enemies. You can do that with your enemies. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her.
Right, you humbled her. Because you put that thing on her. But if another brother come through and like, well, man, I'm going to take that. It's all fair. You can't charge no money for it. You can't sell it. You just let her go. If she gets snatched up, she gets snatched up. Go ahead.
You want kingdom in heaven?
No, you decide. You go now. I'm going to go back to that. Hold that.
This is Zephaniah 1 and 13.
Right.
Therefore, their goods shall become a booty.
Right, goods. Like I was saying before, booty. The term booty means spoil or goods. So the scripture saying their goods shall be for spoil, shall be for booties. That's what the term booty really means. It don't mean a woman's ass. It means spoil. You take their horses, their chariots, you take their sheep, you take all their crops. If they got a goddamn watermelon patch, a pumpkin patch, they got cabbage, squash, and all that, guess what? It's yours now. You take that booty, you take that spoil. Hell, their whole damn farm is yours now. You put your people up in there to run it, and all of those goods that's there is yours. Now you take that and you come sell it. Hey, well, look, I might need some vegetables. Like, look, man, yo, I need some watermelons, I need some squash, cabbage. I need some stuff. But you don't have any money, but you need me to build a barn for you to put all the hay in the barn, a big barn. I'm a carpenter. So I come and build the barn. You pay me with crops that I take to feed my family. That's my pay. We work out a deal where you're going to give me X amount of watermelon, cabbage, squash, beans, lettuce, whatever. Maybe a cow or goat. And maybe some silver and some gold on top of that. We work out a deal with each other. Right? We work out a deal. I take that, I use that, that's my pay to go home and feed my family. That's going to feed my family for weeks or months on end. While I'm still building the barn. That's my pay. It wasn't necessarily always going to be money. The barter system. Or I'm a mechanic and you an electrician. I got a problem in a couple rooms in my house where the electricity ain't flowing to the sockets, but you got a problem going on with your front and your rear brakes and your front end, something up with that. So like, you buy the parts, I fix everything for you, and then instead of you paying me for doing the job, you come to my house, take care of that for me. That's the barter system. I didn't pay you nothing and you didn't pay me nothing. So something you needed to fix, I took care of it. I needed something taken care of in my house. That's the barter system. His brakes and everything was fixed, or whatever he needed fixed, he bought the parts and I fixed it. So my compensation for my labor is him coming doing some work in my house for me. That's called one hand wash the other. That's how it was in the ancient world. It wasn't always money exchanging hands, and there was times when it was. There was times when, okay, I might have needed salt. You might have owned salt mines. You gave me some salt. The Romans used to pay us in salt. That's where the word salary goes back to. A salary goes back to salt. They were paid in salt. You took that salt and went and traded it for whatever you needed. Salt was a hot, big commodity. It's a big commodity now. When you become dehydrated, you lose electrolytes, which is salt. When you become dehydrated, so you need water, you need salt. Water and salt, you need that. Because when you sweat, you're sweating out salt and water. That's what you're sweating. It tastes like salt water. That's what it is. You're sweating out water and salt. So you need the salt, which is electrolytes, to go back into your system. You need potassium, which you get from bananas too. You need that once your body gets depleted of it. Go ahead.
This is Numbers 31 and 32. And the booty being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught.
Right, the booty being the rest of the prey that the men of war have caught. Because it's hiding from you, so you got to go find it and get it. Once you take over, whatever's there is yours. I'll give you an example of that.